Liam Ward became very curious after finding a mysterious chain buried in his background. He was dying to know what was at the other end of the chain. He was intrigued and decided to pull the chain. He had no idea what would happen next, but nothing could have prepared him for what did. Click the like button and subscribe for more. One Saturday morning, he announced, to his children's delight, that they were building a pool in the backyard. His kids, 10-year-old Mark and 8-year-old Tammy, could hardly contain their excitement. The builders arrived that very same day and started digging immediately. The children were overjoyed, and Liam could see the excited glimmer in their eyes. He was also looking forward to having a pool himself. Little did the family know what intrigue would follow in the next few days. Liam could never have guessed what they would find buried in their backyard. Towards the end of the day, the builders stopped digging because they came across something mysterious in the soil. The builders called Liam over to show them what they had found, and he decided to pull on the chain sticking out of the ground. It seemed the chain was firmly set in the ground, and Liam and the builders could not budge it at all. Liam decided that the builders should stop digging and that the chain had to be removed before they could continue. To his frustration, Liam could not move the chain. He tried for days but was not getting anywhere. Liam became preoccupied with the mysterious chain, laying awake at night wondering what it was and how he would get it out. His mind turned to ancient treasures, his dreams filled with images of dark dungeons and mysterious tunnels leading to destinations unknown. When he started researching the history of the area, he uncovered stories of disused mines, rumors of buried pirate treasure, and of tunnels used during Prohibition to smuggle alcohol. Liam's thoughts ran wild with the endless possibilities. What if something valuable was buried on his property? As he was poring over old maps and documents to solve this puzzle, he came across something that made the hair on his neck stand up. There, in a newspaper dating back to the 1920s, he found the story of a notorious gangster named Vincent "the Snake" Moretti. Apparently, he had hidden a stash of jewelry and money before disappearing with a trace. Could it be that the gangster's treasure is buried in Liam's backyard? Liam knew that his theory seemed preposterous, but he couldn't help but think that it was a possibility. There was a huge possibility that there was absolutely nothing at the end of the chain as well. But Liam had a feeling in his gut that it was something, and he was going to figure out what it was. Liam decided to visit the local library, hoping to find more information about Vincent Moretti and his mysterious disappearance. The librarian, Mrs. Wheeler, had a penchant for local history, and she was more than willing to assist him. But Liam had to be careful not to reveal anything about why he was looking for this information. As he delved deeper into the archives, he sadly didn't find anything that could link the chain to Moretti. It was time to look elsewhere. Liam's investigation led him to a local historian, an elderly man named Mr. Anderson, who had dedicated his life to uncovering the mysteries of the town's past. Liam cautiously approached Mr. Anderson with his findings and the mysterious chain. Mr. Anderson's eyes widened as he examined the old newspaper article and the chain. After what felt like an eternity, Mr. Anderson finally spoke, his voice trembling with excitement. "Liam, I think you might be onto something here. I think this could be something very interesting. I suspect someone put something of value there and intended to come back to retrieve it at a later stage. But something could have happened to him," Mr. Anderson said. Liam's heart raced with anticipation as Mr. Anderson continued. The historian explained that during the Prohibition era, Vincent "the Snake" Moretti was known to have connections in the area, and he wouldn't have hesitated to hide his ill-gotten gains in a secret location. Mr. Anderson suggested they reach out to other local historians and treasure hunters to form a team to investigate further. Liam agreed, realizing that he couldn't solve this mystery alone. Within weeks, a group of historians, treasure hunters, and curious townsfolk gathered at Liam's house. They brought metal detectors, shovels, and their knowledge of local history. As they began to dig around the chain, the metal detectors started beeping wildly. It seemed that there were other hidden objects buried nearby. The team carefully excavated the area, uncovering a series of old wooden crates. One of the historians began flipping through the journals, realizing that they contained detailed records of Vincent Moretti's activities during the Prohibition era. Moretti had indeed hidden his loot in this very location, but he had never returned for it. Liam began to feel more excited. The mystery had something to do with Moretti after all. The maps were the most intriguing discovery. They depicted a network of underground tunnels crisscrossing beneath the town, leading to various secret chambers and hiding spots. It appeared that Moretti had created an intricate system to safeguard his treasures. Liam knew that it would probably lead them to the infamous treasure. He was more than willing to explore. With renewed determination, the team decided to explore the tunnels. As they moved deeper into the darkness, the air grew colder, and the echoes of their footsteps filled their ears. Liam's heart was racing. Were they finally going to come across the lost treasure? They soon stumbled upon a chamber filled with wooden crates and barrels, all bearing the mark of Vincent Moretti. It was a cache of Prohibition-era alcohol, likely untouched for decades. The team couldn't help but marvel at the historical significance of their find. As they continued their exploration, they discovered more hidden chambers, some containing valuable antiques and others filled with documents shedding light on the town's secret history. It became clear that Moretti had used the tunnels not only for hiding his ill-gotten wealth, but also as a repository of valuable information. Soon enough, word got out about what Liam and the team had discovered. The discovery of the tunnels and their contents made headlines in the town and attracted historians and archaeologists from far and wide. Liam's backyard had transformed into an archaeological treasure trove, a living testament to the town's past. Liam couldn't believe how his simple decision to pull a buried chain had led to such a remarkable journey of discovery. His children, Mark and Tammy, were thrilled by the adventure and couldn't stop talking about their dad's newfound fame as the treasure hunter of the town. It was all the kids talked about at school, and Liam had become a local hero of sorts. Over time, the historical significance of the find became evident. The town decided to preserve the tunnels and chambers as a museum, allowing visitors to step back in time and learn about the colorful history of the Prohibition era. The mayor of the town offered Liam and his family a chance to move to another house just so that they could preserve as much as they could. They immediately accepted the offer and moved to a house nearby that already had a pool in the backyard. As for Liam, he was content knowing that he had uncovered a piece of history hidden beneath his own backyard. The mystery that had once plagued his sleepless nights had been solved, and he had unwittingly become a part of the town's rich history. Liam and his family settled into their new home, and life took on a sense of normalcy once more. The backyard, once a source of intrigue and mystery, was now a peaceful place where they could enjoy their pool and create new memories. But Liam's fascination with history had been ignited by the adventure, and he decided to pursue a career in archaeology. He enrolled in a local college and became a respected member of the town's historical community, sharing his knowledge about the hidden tunnels and chambers with enthusiasts and scholars alike. As years passed, the town's museum thrived, drawing visitors from all over the country. Liam's backyard treasure had become a symbol of the town's resilience and the enduring allure of the past.